Since the turn of the century, Detroit's been unable to get a single win against Pittsburgh. The Lions look to bury the past. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led by a three-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Watson setting up a screen for Stevenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by their Pro Bowl quarterback. 3rd season now out of Oklahoma. The former #1 overall pick, of course, Kyler Murray.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Dillon on the counter. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 7. Now Murray. That caught by Tremble. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go draw play. It's Dillon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
It was a man got to go to his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Oh, look at the juke. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 2, Watson. Open man is Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You didn't want that. You didn't want that. You didn't want that.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They give to Dillon out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
19.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Now Murray off play action. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Murray. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Unbelievable.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing again, Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Murray now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Now Murray again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. On first down, Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. To throw again on second down. Watson. And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing on third down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. Fights forward at the 20 and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It's over. It's over. Let's dominate.
Well-executed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you. I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on 4th down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that was a really good play call.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. 7 yards to pick up there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Watson. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now a handoff to Dillon.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it second down. So we reach halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. To throw is Murray. There goes screen with Dillon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Third and 2, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready for their next possession. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kyler Murray from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pettis now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go,
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter. And
for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The quick feet by Jackson. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
1st down, Detroit.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Come on, now, let's go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Running left is Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Murray. Open man is Duvernay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Could just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, Dillon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Murray. That caught by Trimble. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Parkey adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Murray now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Quick slant to Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Peyton Turner there on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open? Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and it will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 5. 1:45 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Watson. They'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He sets to fire deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah. What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now Murray, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Back to throw, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed